Driving with drugs in your car, what you need to know. Vehicle-related drug charges and searches in Texas. Getting pulled over in Texas is stressful enough, but if police find drugs in your vehicle, that traffic stop can quickly turn into a life-altering arrest. Whether it's a single pill in the glove box or a trunk full of controlled substances, drug charges related to your vehicle can result in jail time, a felony record, and even asset forfeiture. And here's the kicker. Even if the drugs aren't yours or you didn't know they were there, you can still be arrested and prosecuted under Texas law. How do drug laws apply to vehicles in Texas? Under the Texas Controlled Substances Act, it's illegal to knowingly or intentionally possess, manufacture, or deliver a controlled substance. When drugs are found in a vehicle, law enforcement often uses vehicle-related facts to elevate charges or add enhancements. You can be charged with simple possession if the drugs appear to be for personal use, possession with intent to distribute if you have packaging, scales, or large quantities of the alleged controlled substance, or cash. Drug trafficking if you're caught with a significant amount or crossing state lines. Delivery of a controlled substance if drugs are found during a rideshare or drop-off. Even paraphernalia like a pipe or a scale can lead to charges, especially if it's found alongside illegal substances. Can police search your car without a warrant? Yes, in many situations. Under the automobile exception to the Fourth Amendment, Texas law allows officers to search your vehicle without a search warrant if they have probable cause to believe drugs are present. Here's how they might establish probable cause. They smell marijuana or other substances that they believe, based on their training and experience, are illegal. They see drug-related items in plain view. A drug-sniffing dog alerts during a lawful traffic stop. You admit to having drugs. Why would you do this? Officers may also search your car if you consent to the search, even if you don't realize that you can say no. They conduct a search incident to arrest, or your car is impounded and subjected to an inventory search. This happens more frequently. If drugs are found as a result of an unlawful search, your attorney can file a motion to suppress the evidence, which may lead to charges being reduced or dismissed altogether. What is constructive possession? You don't have to be caught holding the drugs to be charged. In Texas, you can be charged based on constructive possession, which means you knew the drugs were in the vehicle and you had control over the area where they were found. Example, if you're driving your own car that's registered to you and drugs are found in the center console, prosecutors may argue that you have both knowledge and control, even if you claim they belong to a passenger. However, if multiple people are in the car or the drugs are found in a shared or hidden space, your lawyer can argue that there's no direct link to you. Penalties for driving with drugs in Texas. The penalty depends on the type of drug amount, intent, personal use versus distribution, the location, near a school or a drug-free zone. And here's a basic breakdown. Marijuana is still illegal for recreational use in Texas. Less than 2 ounces of marijuana is a Class B misdemeanor, punishable by up to 180 days in county jail and/or a fine up to $2,000. 2 to 4 ounces of marijuana is a Class A misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in county jail and/or a $4,000 fine. 4 ounces to 5 pounds is a state jail felony, which is punishable as 6 months to 2 years in a state jail facility, up to a $10,000 fine. Controlled substances, such as those in penalty group 1, like cocaine or methamphetamine or heroin, less than a gram, is a state jail felony. 1 to 4 grams is a second-degree felony, punishable by 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. 4 to 200 grams is a first-degree felony, 5 to 99 years or life in prison. 200 plus grams is an enhanced felony. It's 10 to 99 years or life in prison and up to a $100,000 fine. What about prescription medications such as Xanax or Adderall? Unlawful possession can mean a felony even if you had a valid prescription for someone else. Delivery or intent to distribute can increase charges by 1 or 2 levels, especially if drugs are packaged for sale or accompanied by cash, scales, or other drug paraphernalia. Drug-free zone enhancements. If you're stopped within 1,000 feet of a school, park, or daycare, you may face automatic sentence enhancements, including mandatory minimums. Other consequences of drug charges in a vehicle. Asset forfeiture. Police may seize your car, cash, or property under civil asset forfeiture laws. Also, you may face a driver's license suspension. A conviction for a drug-related offense can result in automatic suspension of your driver's license. Probation violations. If you're already on probation, this may trigger revocation. Federal charges. If you cross state lines or are caught with large quantities, these charges can quickly compound, especially if you're also hit with a weapons charge, endangerment, or a conspiracy allegation. What are some defenses to vehicle drug charges? A strong legal defense starts with challenging how the evidence was obtained and whether the state can prove actual or constructive possession. Defenses may include unlawful search and seizure, a Fourth Amendment violation. Lack of knowledge, you didn't know the drugs were in the car. Lack of control, drugs were in a passenger's bag or the trunk. No probable cause for the traffic stop, or the drugs belonging to someone else, such as the passenger or previous owner. Also, the lab or chain of custody errors in processing the evidence may also come into play. In some cases, your attorney may also be able to negotiate for deferred adjudication, drug court diversion programs, record sealing, or expungement if you are eligible. If you've been charged with a drug offense after a traffic stop in Texas, don't assume you're out of options. With the right legal strategy, you may be able to avoid jail, reduce the charge, or beat the case entirely.